it was just like love right off the bat from everybody I met that's in my circle. So it's like it was an easy transition, man. It was cool, and
Word, bro.
everybody out here made me feel comfortable because nigga was
Hey,
depressed, nigga.
and
I was like, nigga,
shout
I'm
out
on the side of the country.
to Supreme for
Yeah.
connecting me with Supreme was the actual person that connect me with West, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Supreme, bro. Supreme, you know what I mean? For because West knowing Supreme and I know Supreme, we got connected and all that.
Alright.
Yeah, I met
Yeah,
Supreme first at a poetry lounge. I went up there to do my poetry shit,
Where
and
at?
at Walnut Cafe.
Oh, where? Hell yeah, yeah.
Walnut Street Cafe.
The Walnut
Yeah,
Street Cafe. Hell yeah.
yeah. So I went up there, did my thing, and he fucked with it, what I was saying. And he went up to me. He was like, "Oh, bro, you from LA? This and this." He's like, "Come fuck with me." I was like, "All right, for sure, bet." He pulled up to my house. We get to talking and everything, and we instantly connected. And he's like really like the big homie. He really just showed me around Lynn, showed me around the city, and that's when he introduced me to like Twin and everybody else.
That's
And
big. I didn't know the Walnut Street
Hey,
Cafe had so much talent
hey,
walking through there.
man, you don't know
Yo,
who you don't know. Oh shit, there you go right here. That's the
Peace.
guy right there.
what up?
That's the guy. This
Peace.
is the right here that
Good.
started it off.
What up, Preem?
What's
Green, what
going
it
on?
do?
What's going on?
Peace,
Yeah, man. I met every single one of these individually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it wasn't like on no team shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I connect with everybody is on a personal level. So it's not
yeah,
like on no same shit type of ordeal.
yeah. So
You know what I mean?
that's how we connected and shit. He knew him and everything. Walnut Street Cafe. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, this shit, it's really a dream come true, bro. Cause I ain't never thought I was gonna have a team like this out here. My like to be honest, bro, my team is strong out here than LA because my niggas in
Mm-hmm.
LA on some other shit. They're not really like in the music, you know. Out here, like it's just like a match. You know what I mean? Like it was like they like the puzzle. It was like the piece of the puzzle that I was looking for.
Mm.
I think
So,
as a fan of the music, what I've been enjoying a lot lately, because I always try to keep my ear to the ground when it comes to like music coming out of Lynn, just because like I got a lot of pride where I'm from, obviously. So
yeah,
like lately, I've just been enjoying seeing you guys like work together, and then like you'll release something, and Khalil will release something, and then C Wells will release something. It's just it seems like there's always something to listen to when it comes to listening to music from people from Lynn, and even SD Knack also when it comes to that. So there's always somebody that's putting something out, like whether it's like it's not obviously it's not planned out, but just the fact that there's always a constant stream of good music from good artists in Lynn. I love that shit. I love the fact that we're
Word.
always like out there and being represented. The music is always great. So that's a shout out to you guys. This shit.
Word. Thank you, man. I
Word.
appreciate
yeah.
that.
See Wells the homie too. See Wells the homie. Like shout out to See Wells.
Yeah.
Word,
She
Doing
was
his
man.
thing.
things in the city.
There's
That's
a
real.
there's a lot of people bringing light to the city, and there's a lot of like that's the upbringing about all this, man. And we appreciate Grindhouse for doing this thing too, because we never really had somebody really like giving us that kind of spotlight or platform to tell
No,
us
for
that
real.
we really out here, giving a
True.
lot of artists opportunities, and also just giving us the spotlight to tell us, this is what we do, you know what I mean, and this is how we make our music and all that. You feel what I'm trying to say? So shout out to y'all too. You know what I mean?
Word.
Thank you, man. I mean, I think the way we see it, the way Crit and I see it, man, we like it's so evident how much like crazy talent we have. There's gotta be somewhere. There's gotta be like the Don King of this shit somewhere where it's like, yo, just like you gotta check these motherfuckers out right now. These dudes are crazy. You gotta check them out right now. So I feel like that's one thing Crit and I try to do is just to big y'all up. So other people, whether you're from Lynn or not, you're like, shit, let me give them a try.
Yeah.
Like these are saying these dudes are crazy. Let me give them a try. Let me listen to them. And so that's kind of like
Word.
you got all these beautiful music. You got to have the people supporting it. And that's kind of like what we're trying to like do.
Word. Appreciate that, man. For real. That's
Super behind it. Love you.
And I remember when I first met Twin, man. I had met Doc Smooth first. Doc Smooth's an artist from out of Lynn. And he introduced me to Twin. We was around, I forget bro's name, but another guy, he was another artist. It was just all artists. And I was just trying to cop some bud. And, we connected. I did a song for him. And he brought Twin over probably like 2 days after me chilling with them first. I'm like, yeah, this is the guy who I get my beats from. And Twin started presenting some of his beats. And Joel, and like, man, that's fire. You made them? Like, yeah, man, I make these myself. He's like, yeah, bro, these the gurus. And we was just in a room and they was putting things together. I seen setups in Florida like this, but the way it was sounding and coming out and the way things, the guys down here in Lynn and Massachusetts was doing and handling things, which was at a way much more professional level. You know what I'm saying? Especially young artists, a lot of young artists coming from the streets. And that would draw me to all of it, especially musically, being, you know what I'm saying, inclined in the way I am and how I like to, you know what I'm saying? I pulled to it easy. So when I seen everybody was from the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I love, but that was the thing that was more precious about it to me because, you know what I'm saying? You got other people who's already up and they do it so easily, but you got us actually coming from a struggle, got something to say, got a word, got to play into everything and what they was doing. And then, of course, I met Khalil. Khalil was moving around the city, though. You know what I'm saying? He was always moving, he had the whip. And always standing out, Khalil was moving.
Always moving.
He was always, then I met Jalil, and it was like, art after art after art. It never stops. It never stops out here. And, and it starts here and it moves to another place. I kind of wanted to say something on the question you had, just ask Edwin about I feel like what is the next, you was asking like kind of what was the next thing, how we get this to move to the next level kind of. And I feel like that movement is movement period. Hitting another state and being out there interacting and social networking with them guys. And I think the media is going to pop off like that. You know what I mean?
That would be sick. Yeah. I think that would be amazing to have like get the whole crew together. Like 3, 4, 5 of you guys, if that's even possible to like do a tour. That would be fucking sick.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Eventually, that's the blessing in this. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to touch everywhere, and it's crazy to know that like. This is Wes Taylor from Cali, like somebody that's actually outside from him. You know what I mean? Like, and this is Names B from outside the state. He's from Florida. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the idea already is there. It's like we just gotta go and keep moving. Like he keeps saying, he said. You know what I'm saying? Like. Like me and Khalil, when we first started this, like when I first started with this music, it was me and Khalil from like the get. You know what I'm saying? And we touched so many places, bro. We had to get out and do everything. You feel what I'm trying to say? But the thing is, the lovely part about it is now how we coming together with these artists and people and doing it as a whole now. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that's kind of that Khalil now is like, that's why he keeps moving, because this man does music with everybody, man. Like this man got music up the ass too. So it's like, this guy always is gonna keep doing something. So like that mentality is there, that idea was there, and I can't wait for the future that we got. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy just because, like, man, like, I see the driving. Say like, I be sitting there every day, listening to the music. I just heard it on my live for like 30 minutes, man. Okay, run back up, and I've been listening to everybody's music since they've been out. And that's all I love. Me, I love music and.
I can't hear.
Yeah, Frida.
I can't hear.
Who's got the West song on?
Yo, I'm trying to play the West. I'm trying to get the music in the background, guys.
It can't really hear.
That's gonna cut up. We're gonna put the album on after we're kind of done, like having a discussion. We'll stream the album. But yeah, I think if you play it in the background, If you play that in the background, I think it's gonna like interfere with all the mics and shit like that.
Okay, where I'm glad
okay,
for that
okay.
input.
Yeah,
Where the-
I'll play the music. Sorry, I was trying to do some social
Chris,
media
where-
stuff.
What it do, bro?
Man,
Word.
yo, Cleo, yo, nigga, I was faded earlier today, bro. I was on my back, bro. What? I was drinking Jack, bro. I drink 1 cup of Jack, bro. Gone.
He
I
was like,
just like an hour ago.
he was like
Gone,
different today.
bro. Dead body, bro. Dead, dead, like, bro. That's why you see me drinking a lot of water, bro. Like, man, I had to get back up. Yeah.
He was like,
Alright,
he was
so-
like an unusual day, man.
You
He
guys
was like
want to
an
listen to the
unusual.
record now? Is that what we're doing? Edwin?
Yeah, throw it on.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start with the first song.
So real quick before you throw it on, do we want to? Because I want to hear like just some background. Like, if you guys have any like backstories or whatever when it comes to making the record, if you want us to stop between the tracks, we can just let us just like tell Credit to pause it, and we'll.
Yeah,
pause.
I'll go one by one, and
I want to hear it all. I want to hear like just
Yeah.
like just crafting it, working with the producer, writing it, so on and so forth. So whatever you want to say, just let us know, and we'll pause it so we don't you're not talking over the music or anything like that.
Okay.
All right,
Word.
bet.
All right.
Oh, little Easter egg before you play the song, right? All right. So if y'all go back to my old project, Sunrise on the West, and you listen to Young G's,
Yeah.
you listen to the last song of the project, I'm talking about police brutality, I'm talking about death, and I'm talking about like coming up.
Yeah.
On the song, somebody dies on the song. And you hear in the background, you hear like a mother screaming, like, "No, not my baby, not my baby." Now, if you listen to Four Fingers Up, Two Twists in the Middle, the same sirens you'll hear in the Young G's, it continues on the next track, Four Fingers. Two Twists in the Middle.
Okay.
The same
Fire.
Word.
I'm the participant of or the viewer that watched the kid die on West Street. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it connects and go to like another person's story.
Oh,
Like a
that's-
sequel.
So yeah, a little Easter egg about that. So
Word.
if you listen to it.
Alright.
It's another now it's like it's another person watching on West Street.
That's interesting. That's cool. Did you visualize something like that happen like cinematically or some shit?
Yeah, because I always want to do a short film. I always want to do like a movie about like my music and stuff like that. So it's like, and I always had the idea to sample Men's Society.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it on my last project. So like on my last project on Young G's, I put like you know a cinematic a sound on it, so it could continue on another project, and that's exactly what I did. So if you listen to it, if you go back and listen to Young G's, it's like it's a continuation to the next song. I mean, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Word. That's great. Creative, man. That's cool.
All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna play the song now. Okay.
All right, so this is
Oh.
Four Fingers Too Twisted.
Yeah.
Word.
West Side, guys. Four Fingers Too. Oh, bad.
Give me 1 second.
I'ma go get it, go get it, go get it. Hey, I'ma go get it. Hey, I'ma go get it, go get it. I'ma go get it. Can he drop a jaw breaker when he make a go get it? When he drop a jaw breaker when he make a go get it. Go get it. Hey, go get it. I'm riding around screaming G's up, hoes down. 10 rounds, knocking shit down. Hey, nigga, you a clown. Seeing those big knots. Fuck the ops. I'm west from the projects to the block. I'm a wave dipper, Henny sipper, heavy stepper, ratchet nigga. That's my hit. An exhibition, kids in my splinter. Living full of liquor. Can't you tell the bitch is bitter? Remind me of my beamer. Pretty bitch, I'm in her. Body Henny turn me to a killer. Bitch, let me cut burns from the rug on the bitch guts. Bust a nut on the butt. And then I add out to bust a jug. And you know that. I'ma go get it, go get it, go get it. Hey, I'ma go get it. Hey, I'ma go get it, go get it. I'ma go get it. Panty drop a jaw, break up money, make her go get it. Money drop a jaw, break up money, make her go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Hey, I'm fucking thrown. Hey, nigga, I'm gone. In my own zone, throwing shit up. Two-step into my song, programming this shit. Politicking with Bala Rob, yeah. That's the click. Niggas hate cause bitches like me. Bitches mad cause bitches like me. I could turn a basic bitch to a wifey. Tryna play me. I'm a motherfucking dog, nigga. I never give a fuck, nigga. Hey, turn my shit up, nigga. Don't give a fuck what you claiming, nigga. It's the game, nigga. Need more 50 bands, nigga. Time to go to work, nigga. Hey, it's time to go to work, nigga. I'ma go get it, go get it, go get it. Hey, I'ma go get it, go get it. I'ma go get it. Go penny, drop a jaw, break up money, make it, go get it. Money drop a jaw, break up money, make it, go get it. Go get it, go get it.
I'm definitely a big subscriber to that also, like, you know, like putting yourself around people who are just as talented, if not more, like, and so you're all like competitively, but also with love, like just like leveling up together. I fuck with that.
Yeah, like to be honest, when I'm in the studio with Cleo, like I'm bringing my A game. It's not like a competition, but I need to make Cleo go like every time I rap. That's one thing, like that's one thing. Like I make sure when I get in the studio, I gotta make sure he step back a little, be like, okay, yeah, let's do this, like every time. Cause it's like, cause I look at him as a top tier lyricist.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to match that. I mean,
I'm taking
Khalil, what are you saying? Hold on, we can't hear you.
Oh man. I'm not taking no buzz off or nothing. They know I'm not playing. They know. They know I'm coming with it. There's no buzz. There's no, ain't no taking it lightly. No coming on your little half verse. You know, a little verse you made. Nah, it's all the way. You gotta come all the way every time. Go with me. You gotta come all the way.
Yeah, it's like a self-challenge every time. I feel the same. I feel how you feel. What you said, Wes. When you get enough, you on the track. When it's with Khalil, Wes, even when I'm with everybody, it's like it's a self-challenge. Like, all right, I know I gotta impress these guys.
I want to show them, like, yo, I'm coming with it too.
I'm bringing it.
I got it too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. Like I got so many stories that inspired me from Cleo. Like so many stories. Like I remember we was in the basement. I told Cleo this story before. I remember we was in the basement and I'm writing music and shit like that. I'm writing lyrics. And this nigga is like hitting the boxing bag, talking to himself. So I'm looking back like, what this nigga doing? This is the first time we actually really in the studio together. So I'm like this. My, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my phone like, yeah, I'm about to go off on this right here. This nigga like, it's like punching the bag. So I'm like, look, and this nigga's freestyling everything in his head and remembering while he's recording. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what the fuck? I vividly remember. I have that memory in my head forever, bro. Cause that shit inspired me.
Nigga was hitting the punching bags. The nigga was getting to the bag.
It was in there. They just happened to be a punching bag. There was a punching bag in the middle of the studio for some random reason.
Yeah.
I'll say it was over.
Get in the water. Beta Bay, baby. Beta Bay on the map.
Oh, word.
Where Preem at?
Beta Bay.
Yeah, man. That every time.
Wait on.
Y'all playing the song?
Yo, one thing about Khalil, bro, is that he always has that attitude. You could tell in his voice, in his like you could tell in the feeling of his raps, bro. Like he always wants to like come in and murder. Like he kind of has that, like, one of those rappers that are known for like those rapidy voice, bro, and then delivers a hard punchline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm about to murder your track.
Kind of like dirty every time, bro. Every
Yo,
time.
good looking. Thank you. Yo, I'm telling you, I appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, man. Yo, I appreciate it. And as far as the project goes, man, I'm telling you, I had to try my best as far as the song on the project, because Lil came with it. He threw the alley. I just had to dunk it. I'm telling you, he threw the alley. It was already there, man. So I knew I had to come with it, because it was, man. He outdid himself. I'm telling you, he outdid himself. See, I was inspired by some of the ideas that he brought to the table, and the flows that he brought, the beats, the beat choice is crazy. Like the beat is ridiculous. You have to like, we rappers go through a million all day, and you could choose 100 beats. The beat choice is outstanding, and yeah, it was dope. It was 100. Right, it was awesome.
Yeah, Brian, I'm telling you, that idea with the Mayfield he gave to me, and I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'll body this sample. I'm telling you, I'm gonna body the sample, bro. I'm gonna body this shit. yo.
You say that every time. No cap.
And I'm telling him, bro, yo, you gotta send me more samples, bro. You gotta send me more samples. I'm gonna body them all, bro. Like, that's why it's like, yo, he don't just rap, bro. You don't just sit there and write your little bars, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't just sit there and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot more thought process into a project, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the creativity and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these artists and shit that I've come across and shit, most of them that I've encountered and stuff just started rapping. You feel me? But with these people, they have some sort of experience. Like, Names knows how to sing, bro. Like, he sings his ass off, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like those type of things, like, creative to me. Like, yo, you guys are not like someone who just writes the little bars or who just perform on the little mic and shit, looking like a school performance and shit. Like, nah, yo, we really come with some, you know what I'm saying? We really come with some artistic value to this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word.
What do you think, like, in terms of Wes, in terms of your creativity and how you like envision like crafting a specific sound and try to go for a specific direction? Like, is there a process that you have, or is it just all come to your head and you're just like I want to do this because I feel like this is gonna go crazy? What's your process like that?
To be honest, it's really my inspiration, man. I watch a lot of old school movies.
Yeah.
Like, so I watch The Mac. I watch Sugar Hill. I watch a lot of like Cadillac Minister Society. I watch a lot of like pimp music, and and like so like my inspiration derived from like pimp music, smooth music. Like, so I listen to Curtis Mayfield. I listen to Marvin Gaye. I listen to that, and what Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye used to do is, like, with their lyrics and their music, they tell you and vision, and they give you a vision of what's going on in their world or around the world around them. So it's like it's like I always want to do that, and I was always into stories. So like when you hear me sonically, I want to give you a vision of what I'm going through, what I'm saying, or like where I'm at. And I always say, like, either I'm the participant or I'm the watcher. Those are the two things on everything in my music. Either I seen what happened and I'm reporting it like a news reporter, or I'm in it. Like I'm with it. I'm at the missions and everything. So those are the two things that I got. So it's like, so when it comes to like a creativity process, it's really come from like different things. You know what I mean? I don't know if I answered your question.
I feel like
okay, all right. I went off the back. Yeah.
Well, Wes will come to me. He'll be like, we'll be all be in the studio already, And he'll be like, yo, you know, I'm looking for that like say we in the old Cadillac. I don't know, I'm just making up a scenario or something like that. You know, and we'll get the vibes, he'll get talking in some type of voice. Like he'll present a movie that he didn't watch before, and he'll put me right in the mindset what he want to do. And it'll just come to mind. It's a connection.
It's a whole vibe that's in
Yeah,
it.
it's a whole vibe, man.
A whole vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like in the intro track, it's me really just really bragging about myself. You know, I'm a Henny sipper, wave dipper. You know what I mean? Like I'm just really describing who I am at that moment and how I feel. You know, so it's like and they know like when I'm out and I'm partying, I'm two stepping. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my own world, in my own zone. I'm two stepping. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. And that hook go getter, it's like I feel like everybody could really that's really like a term. I fit that description. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to things that I want, I'm gonna go get it. If I want to execute a plan, like I'm gonna execute that plan. You know what I mean? So it's like it really was like that was the embodiment of who I am. That intro track. That's why I call it. I didn't call it Go Get It. I call it Four Fingers, Two Twists in the Middle because my name is Wes, and that's me. Not just West Coast. It's like that. It's really symbolized who I am. My name.
Yeah. I love that. It's clear to that. That's dope.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's fire. Well, right.
Do we want to get into the next song?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. So I'm gonna play it and then we'll talk after.
Oh, this is that pressure.
Yo, Mike, I got one. Yo, what up, twin? Yo, Mike, I got one. Yo, what up, twin? Feeling like a legend in these Reebok classics. Feeling like myself on the shirt and I'm still walking. You know what? Check. All I got is 3 Benjamins, that's triplets. Back in business, flip it. Need 20 G's before Christmas, that's 5 digits. Nigga, you can't miss it. Leftover waffles from Roscoe's, head down, then I bless the bottle. Drink through a model, smashing shit full throttle. West Side Gunner, and I ain't from Buffalo. Clean dough, rubbing elbows, hit a lick about a month ago. Hit the corners real slow down, your head too small for that crown. We at the compound, compounds. Surfing speed, you never see me drown. Gunpowder in the air, weed real loud. Living in color like the Wayne brother. Overalls on like I'm the third Mario brother. Let it breathe, let it breathe. Poetry mixed with guns. Run it up, maxing shit out. I need to re-up. Link up with the plug. Talking code, we bug. Trust me, I'ma make a meal before 30. 42 on the Laker jersey, that's James Worthy. It's that muddy, gritty. Sound real dirty. Operate different from y'all. Raised by the dope dealer. 23, 4 G's at the dealer. Drop the top, Badu at the speakers, that's my healer. Turn that dream into a dollar. Giving hope to my dreamers. Black iron with the steamer. Inflict pain to these parasites. All that tough talk, nigga, you all hype. With a finger, you can't get a grip on life. Me and Mac click up like quick as shit and all the nights. Get your mind right. Hey, get your mind right. Poetry mixed with guns, run it up, maxing shit out. I need to re-up, link it with the plug. Talking code, we bug. Mission after mission till we hit a jug. Mission after mission till we hit a jug. Mission after mission till we hit a jug. Until we hit a jug.
Okay. Oh, that's me talking my shit on Gunner Tree.
Yeah.
You know, that's me talking my shit.
Edwin, yo, let me tell you something, right? Yo, that beat right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put West Street in the back.
Yo, that beat right there, that's a you ever heard of Bohemian Rhapsody?
Is that a Bohemian Rhapsody sample, really?
I promise you it is.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that. I didn't even hear that.
I'm gonna tell you what part it is. You know when he says, "Mama, ooh," that ooh part is that beat. The ooh made the beat, bro. The whole ooh made the beat.
That's true. Yeah, that ooh does make the beat. Hell yeah. That's crazy that Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen is that sample.
Yeah. That's it right there.
Were you looking specifically for a part of a Queen song to sample when you made that?
Not yo, that track is like 8 minutes. Like how long is it? Like 6 minutes long?
Yeah.
So every producer could like do this the test of time, bro. That song right there was the epitome of like just like yo, you know how like right now, like you know how Drake and Future had that song that switched up. You know how Travis Scott did it too. And you know how I did that too. Yo, Bohemian Rhapsody was like literally the beginning of how a song was created like in one version and then it ended completely different. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, like the way it like breaks down and it goes into the Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Yeah, all that shit. So yo, I had more beats that I had chopped up from that sample because it has so many things that it switched up from and how like you could play with it so much.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy you got like a gangsta ass track like Gunna Tree from a Queen's sample. That's crazy. That's funny. Wes, you want to say anything about Gunna Tree before we move on to the next track?
My mindset on Gunna Tree is being arrogant. Like I was telling my cousin Mac, like I've done so much in my early 20s, bro. Like it don't make sense for me to be in my feelings for this one. You know what I mean? Like everything I said was facts. I was hitting licks. When I said I was 23 and I dropped 40 G's at a dealership, that's facts. And I pulled out with a car. So it's like it was just me, like it was just me talking my shit. But also, if y'all know, I'm very poetic. So it's like like I said, it's just an embodiment of being a street poet. And you know, and I love guns. Like I love guns. So I put gun and poetry together. That's why I call it Gunna-Tree. And yeah, that's basically that track is basically talking. Yeah, it was basically like, you know, yeah, it's basically letting people know like, you know, I did my shit out here, and poetry mixed with guns, run it up, maxing shit out, I need to re-up.
Oh yeah,
licking with the plug. We talking
poetry mixed with guns. It's like literally
bugged. I mean, the feds is watching. Like. You don't even get that hook. If you don't even get that hook, talking Kobe bugged, it means the feds is watching. That's when we talking in street slang. Mission after mission till we hit it up. If people really like dissect those lines, I feel like any drug dealer, any street nigga can relate to that. Yeah, but that's basically Gunna-Tree right there.
So next track, we're gonna queue up the next track, which is "Don't Worry" with Names B. Afterwards, Names B, I would love to hear, because I love the song. Just the hook itself is just fucking fire. So like after we're done listening to the song, we'd love to get your input on the track.
All right, Def.
Hey man, what them niggas over there?
So we're live streaming it on YouTube. Let me send you that link.
Okay, word.
Hey man, what them niggas over there? Hey bro, what's up, bro? Alright, for sure. West.
Park the lag, hit the block, cut through the alley. Yellow cat to my padres and our homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problems with the homies. Problems with the homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problem with the homies.
West, look, hey, watch me get it off. It's a fair game when you set it off. You ain't about that shit, knock it off. In the paint like Tatum when he hoop. Niggas foul, that's when I shoot. So naive at 13, drinking the backseat, running plays like an athlete, posting on the back street, rapping to escape with the routine. That feeling when that yacht will release. RIP over my shirt. Hey, I'm coming out the dirt. Ain't no malice in my heart. We live and learn. Kept my hand on the flame and didn't get burned. Always on the front line when it's go time.
time. Always on the front line when it's go time. Glock in my pants, don't worry, nigga. Don't worry, nigga. Trouble on my mind, I carry, nigga. Love the streets, we marry, nigga. Fuck feelings, oh yeah, they bury, nigga. My heart heavy, nigga. All black Chevy, bitch, we ready. 30 rounds, kick it deadly. Glock in my pants, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry. Park the lag, hit the block, cut through the alley. Yellow cat to my Padres and our homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problem with the homies. Hey, problems with the homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problem with the homies. Hey, I'ma let these niggas know. Hey, I'm not in the mood. Niggas think they bulletproof. Hop out the roof. Think I'm a punk. You wanna take more shots in the face than Tiana Trump. Head full of lumps. Getting active all night. Gang affiliated. Story of my life. Raised under them street lights. Troubled kid since I was knee high. Close to the TV playing GoldenEye. Another dimension like Jack, and I'm a samurai. Be easy, baby, talk to me nice. Hey, what is life? Shit ain't looking right. If the gang ain't fucking with you, then nigga, I ain't fucking with you. Nerd niggas get beat up too. Don't be in the glass house tryna throw stones. We run the place, nigga, put down your phone. Put down your phone. We run the place, nigga, put down your phone. Don't be in the glass house tryna throw stones. Park the lag, hit the block, cut through the alley. Yellow cat to my Padres and our homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problem with the homies. Hey, problems with the homies. Man, you don't want no problem with the homies. Nah, you don't want no problem with the homies. Hey, problems with the homies.
What I love about names, like I'll describe like what I want to talk about, or I'll describe my vision, and he instantly like know what I'm talking about. So it's like he's like, bro, I got you. And you know the thing is, names don't write either. Names, he sing everything off the dome.
Oh, word?
Just like right there and there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that hook, like I seen him nod his head to the beat, and then like he was like, homies. I remember him saying like, homies. He's like, oh, I got one. I got some. Wes, I got some. I was like, all right, what you got? What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do? And when he did that, oh man, that hook, like that was a staple right there. I was like, that right there, yeah.
And that hook is crazy. It came just off the dome.
Yeah, straight off the dome.
Yeah,
it was supposed to actually go one way, and then it just went a different way just because, actually out of nowhere. Because when I got up to the mic, I said something totally different from what I had in my head already. But it was the same vibes, just in a different text. You know what I mean?
Because
Nate, what are your musical influences when you grew? Like how long you been singing for, and what were your like musical influences?
I actually I don't know which one to start on because it's both big. I first knew I learned how to sing my father. With me and I got 3 brothers and a sister, and we live with my mom and dad down in Tampa, Florida, in West Tampa, and we all just sit in the room. I think we were just watching TV, and you're like, "Y'all going to church tomorrow?" And I'm like, we all look at each other like, I already know.
That'd be tight.
We going to church tomorrow. What? You know, and y'all going to sing in the choir. And you know, these vibes never came up. And when I got there, the choir director, as we was singing the church songs, probably This Little Light of Mine or something like that, and they was placing us baritones and tenors and sopranos and altos and where they're supposed to be. And that's when I know how to sing. And I had met my best friend there, Levi. Rest in peace to my brother. And it took off from there. Our major influences when I was younger was Music Soul Child, Maxwell, Luther Vandross. I was definitely into the soul. My father, he had all the records. So Michael Jackson, everything. rock, country, I get in tune to all of that because I just became like the music just became me. It's what I do. As soon as I hear, you know, when Wes went to talk about how I start making music, my gears was already grinding. I was about to say, yo, we can make a song right now. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Well, so. One thing I love about your music is like whenever I hear you on anything, it's always soulful. Like, the most like even when like we had you were at the Grindhouse Hip Hop show we did like a couple months back.
I remember
when we were doing the cypher. Even when you got on that, it was just like the most soulful like freestyle, just crazy.
Yeah.
And so I always just like it like you hear that kind of soul again because I love the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s R&B. You know, and so I feel like you bring a lot of that back with you. You know, I feel like I don't know why, but maybe the R&B I listen to today is just not what it used to be. But I just like every time I hear you, you sound like the R&B that I enjoyed back in the 90s. You know,
I definitely can bring that vibe. I definitely feel you. I appreciate that. When I sit and I'm just by myself, sometimes I might throw on some Jill Scott, or I might throw on some geez, I can't even remember his name. Music Soul. I would just say him because I throw it all on at the time. But I do definitely listen to the old school 90s, 80s music often a lot right now because it gets me into my music singing vibes. Actually, when I came in Florida, I was just rapping a lot. I sung too, but I was rapping. I was just taking off. When I came here, you know, meeting everybody brought a different side out to me. The side that everybody was trying to see when I was in the action. Now I'm just, you know, my singing vibes actually keep evolving. Every time I do something, it could be Khalil, it could be Twin, you know, it'd be Jaleel, Wes, you know what I mean? And we, Sunita, we just always musically inclined and we evolve every time. And I get it from them. You know, I'm 30. You know, I'm kind of older than everybody right now. So, you know, man, big ups to these guys. You know what I'm saying? The youth.
Yeah, and the person that's at the end of the track, he basically letting people know where I'm coming from, and you know, and keep your head above water. That's all. So it's like that was like that. I feel like that voicemail kind of like was like the leaves for like a motherfucking was it sandwich or something like that. You know what I mean? So I had to do that.
Let's move on to the next track, which is "Live By, Die By." Pretty, you ready to cue up the next track?
Yep.
So this one is featuring Khalil also. So after this track, we'll have you guys say a couple things about it if you don't mind.
We're gonna get this shit right. Yeah, dead homies. Yeah, look. Praying to God for the underdogs to be on top. Yeah. I know a schoolboy named Q who fuck with Jay, and they sold rocks to get that K. Good aim right on the dot, eye first in the soul. God bless Rashad. That was the homie on God. I'm already feeling underrated, lights down, feeling shady, faded. This shit is amazing. I made my social applause. Don't need your applause. Stand up, react, get clapped up. Too close, need to back up. In a gang full of niggas, I don't think, nigga. Politicking, Pyrex vision, study when I'm cooking, nigga. One time lurking, niggas murking. All this shit I'll put in. God bless us with that lick. Skinny nigga, this Glock got a kick. Words like birds, watch me flip. By the streets, die by the streets. Nigga live by the streets, die by the streets. Nigga live by the, nigga live by the, nigga live by the, die by the, live by the, die by the, live by the streets, die by the streets. Nigga live by the streets, die by the streets. Nigga live by the, nigga live by the, nigga live by the, die by the, live by the, die by the.
Staticky the city, I radically had to change my route. No money in pockets, I'm in the change couch, new living poor. Echoed ambitions, but felt I'm driven more. Rage in my body, felt losses, so I would listen more. Cold winters, knew you would shiver, but felt I shiver more. Apartment living, everything here, the neighbors, the hidden door, could read them right. Poverty haunting, like it's a thief at night. Catch you, it's the difference from sleeping good or you eat at night. Wonder why trust is low in my heart cold. Enemies is usually friends and get they pop, bro. You know, park, bro. Grim Reaper tendencies, ain't no hearts, yo. Building on their lies, it's a bunch of fakes like a pop show. It's dark though, come from the death with killers, it's sharks though. It's a swim, dog eat dog battle. Felt sorrow tomorrow, thinking you got tomorrow was thoughtful. You can live by the streets and then die by them. I promise.
You can live by the streets, die by the streets. You can live by the streets, die by the streets. You can live by the, you can live by the, you can live by the, die by the, live by the, die by the, live by the streets, die by the streets. You can live by the streets, die by the streets. You can live by the, you can live by the, you can live by the, die by the, live by the, die by the.
How you doing, big boy? Man, yeah, that's some cool shit that happened in Nipsey, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, they say shit like, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. The game don't change, it's the players that change the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like you grow up, you two of your friends, you grow up together, you know, you go up to junior high school, y'all start hustling together, working together, and then one get bigger than the other. The game don't change. It's the player that changes the game when he takes his homeboy out. You know what I'm saying? That's some cool shit. That's one reason I stopped gang banging because the homies started killing homies. We started banging to protect each other, to help each other, and to be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? To keep our neighborhood safe. That's some cool shit. I'm Pete, my nigga. It's a pleasure meeting you, Chris.
All right, man.
Stay blessed, man.
Thank you.
My condolences to Nipsey Hussle's family, my nigga. Peace.
All right, so let's start with that outro first, and then let's get into the rap.
Verses.
Yeah. I want to hear about the story you were about to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was working on Sunrise on the West when I was in LA and stuff like that, and I was at my homie Doc Holliday studio in Glendale, and people come in and out that motherfucker, like in and out. It'd be like 30 niggas in the living room, like thugging. And I was working on listening to music, and my homie Chris ER, shout out to Chris ER. This is right after Nipsey passed away and stuff. We all feeling still some type of way, heavy. And my homie Chris ER was like, "Yo, I got this recording. Met this OG talking to me about about gangbanging and stuff like that." He was like, "I was gonna use this for my album, but I feel like it will fit way more with you." So I'm like, "Oh, put that on. Let me hear it." So when I heard it, I was like, bro, I need that. Let me get that. So I was saving it for the right moment. And like this right here was like the right song to put this song in it because that's a lot of people's mindset when it comes to the streets. Live by the streets and die by the streets. Live by the gun, die by the gun. And that right there was an ode to Nipsey because he lived by the streets and he died by the streets. And that's what a lot of people, Chinks Drugs, Big L, Biggie, Pop, there's a lot of people with that mindset. So it's like that outro is perfect.
Even Pop.
People don't know that gangbang was really like, Pop Smoke, exactly, even Pop Smoke. And people don't know gangbang really started like us protecting the community. From Hispanics, blacks, we all was protecting each other because it was so much police brutality, and at the time we didn't have Black Panthers like that. So it was like, and a lot of people don't know that it's a lot of in-hood beefs in different sets in LA. So sometimes it got corrupted by the drugs to the 80s. The 80s really corrupted everything, and the 90s too. And it got corrupted by the drugs, the money, jealousy, envy. So that's what he was trying to describe back in the day. Yo, we used to protect each other. Now homies is killing homies, and it's like, what is the world calling to? And I lived through that, and I seen that growing up in LA. So it's like, yo, it'd be really in-hood beefs and friends killing friends over the simplest shit, and it's crazy. It's really sad, but that's the outro. Like that's why like I had to put that in. And going to the verse, I'm gonna let Cleo talk about his verse.
The outro though, like I'm telling you, I didn't know where you got it from. And if you watch my live, I'm telling you, like we played it, and once you get to the outro, like Twin had to run it back to me like twice, because I'm telling you, like what he said was crazy. Like what he said was ridiculous. I really story because it almost makes it almost wasn't there. So, and
Khalil, kind of breaking up.
Khalil, real quick, I think you have to put the phone next to your mouth so we can hear, because I think it keeps coming in and out.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up, B. Yeah, I got me.
Oh, damn.
Gotta live by them streets, you die by them streets. Yo,
Man.
it's tough.
Yo,
And I mean, until Cleo come back.
Talk your shit. Ain't that what you saying on the beat?
On my verse, I had a friend, Rashad, that really passed away. Or also, if you listen to the verse, I use all the Top Dog names into one verse. Schoolboy Q, J Rock, Kendrick Lamar, Ab-Soul. I knew a a schoolboy named Q who fuck with J and they sold rock. Like all that was from Top Dog. If you really listen to it. Yeah, I can't hear you, Edwin. Oh, yeah, I think you muted.
Edwin, you muted.
My bad, bro. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. I didn't even know you did that.
If you go back, yeah, I know schoolboy.
Yeah, I'll go back now and listen to that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's praying to God, the underdogs to be on top. I knew a schoolboy named Q who fuck with J and they sold rocks. Get aim right on the dot. I first in the soul.
See, I caught some of that. I didn't cut the whole thing. I caught some of that. Like, word.
Yeah. And Rashad is the homie, and Rashad is actually a character in the story that got killed in Young Thieves on West Street. If you go back to my old song, that's the kid that got killed. God bless Rashad. And then after that, I just feel like me and my homies is underrated. I'm like, damn, I'm just starting off. I'm already feeling underrated. You know, and so it's like, and it's just me basically talking about that, and me basically talking about like battling, you know, that feeling.
yeah, so
And give you that moment of live and give me that moment of that mentality of live by, die by. But yeah, that was my mentality. But and then Khalil verse come in.
All right, Khalil, what's up? So tell us a little bit about your verse.
all right. Y'all hear me? Are we good now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, word. I'm telling you, Lil brought me the idea, and it was fire. I'm telling you, it was fire. He brought me the idea maybe like 2 days, 2 or 3 days before the studio. And I knew I loved the idea. I knew I loved it. I just didn't write anything before the studio session. I was supposed to write a verse. I told myself to write the verse before the studio session. I just didn't because, to be honest, the way I write is I get in the feeling of the moment. I used to write a lot. I started writing maybe like, it's probably going on like 2 years now. I haven't picked up a pen in like 2 years.
And you're doing the whole the Jay-Z thing, right? Where Jay-Z never wrote anything down.
100%. Yeah, I started feeling real confident in my music. I used to write everything down. I couldn't go anywhere, to be honest, without writing anything down. But to be honest, one day I got into a studio session and my phone died. And I didn't have no lyrics. And I had a studio session booked. There's already like 8 people in the studio session. They needed something, and I didn't have my phone, and I didn't have a charger, so they needed something. And that was about 2 years ago, and I vowed to myself to never get into that situation again. I told myself, yo, no matter what, even if your phone dies, you don't got no pen, you'll be able to get a verse together. So from then, I started getting confident in it. And so when I made that verse, I knew when I got to Lil played the chorus a couple times, and I in it. I got so as soon as they played it. I think it took me maybe like, I think they played it maybe three or 4 times before I had like 8 bars already in my head. As soon as they played it, I was just so heavily in. It was dope, but I locked in instantly. I locked right in. As soon as I heard it, I locked in 100%. And I think I wrote it maybe about 10 minutes, honestly, because I was so heavily inspired by how the beat was.
So is that gonna continue to be a process throughout? Is this you're just gonna feel it in, walk in without writing things, and just like jump into it? Is that your set process now?
Honestly, like yeah, that's my whole process now. To be honest, it's been 2 years. I think I got above 60 plus tracks that I've done, that I've just went in there and just hammered it out and been real confident in myself. And I like the way it's going, honestly. And I just, because I feel like I got to a point where I got real good at writing, so I wanted to just push myself a little farther and see where I can take this back. So now I feel like I'm not mastered both crafts, but I'm able to do both. If I ever sat in a room with a high artist, of course I'm gonna probably pull out a pen and pad, and I probably can't take that risk. But maybe, I don't know. Like, but I just know I'm confident enough to do both. If I'm in a room and they need a verse in 5 minutes, I'll write you a verse in 5 minutes. If we got time to write verses with Hove and Jay-Z, and we got time to write verses with anybody, then okay, I'll do it. But I know he don't write either, so as soon as he don't write, I'm not picking up a pad or nothing.
And
maybe one day the pad will come back, but till then, we here. We with it.
Word.
And honestly, I didn't even like the hook at first.
Really?
I didn't
come
like,
on, that's
crazy. I loved it. I
didn't like it. I didn't like it until I got in the car with Selena.
What did you like about it, real quick? Because I love it. What didn't you like about it?
It was more. I didn't know if I liked my voice. It was like my voice, and it was very repetitive. I wasn't used to it.
That's what sticks in your head. It's stuck in my head.
Yeah. And I thought like people were gonna be annoyed by it. I was like, oh, people gonna be annoyed by it.
He said that in the studio. He was like, yo, maybe I should like add some more words to this, something like that. Something like that. I think I remember, you said something like, is that enough? Like, is it enough? Like, I think everybody around the whole studio vibe was like, nah, bro, that shit, like, yo, that's it. Yeah, you good.
Yup. Like,
well,
they really.
I'm glad you didn't ditch it, honestly. I'm glad that you talked to, I don't know if you talked yourself out of not ditching it or somebody talked you out of not ditching it. Yeah. But I'm glad, that's a fresh hook. I can't believe you thought of like.
Because I was changing up when I heard it in the car and I seen everybody's reaction in the car, and I was like, all right, I'll keep it. Fuck it.
Hell yeah. All right, bro, we're gonna keep it moving to the next song. So this one's like I think this is the first that you rolled out, right? White Vans. Like we saw the video. Yep. The first single off the album.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this song right here is like one of like I guess a pioneer song to the project. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It wasn't towards the direction that he was like, yo, I'm gonna start a project with this song. He like created the song, we made the video, dropped it, and I think I don't know. Wes, did you decide to put this on the project after, or did you think this all along?
Nah. Like I knew. Like, to be honest, bro. Like this song was more of an introduction of me as a Lynn rapper now. Like, I'm in Lynn. It's my introduction. This is who I am. You know. So and I didn't think to put this on a project until after, like
after it became together and stuff.
Yeah. I was like, the transition of Live By and White Vans is perfect. So and when you hear my next lyrics after Cleo, it's like it goes with it. It's like I've been raised in life consistent payments, all the toll, but a nigga still not paying. And it's like it gives you the mindset where it's like I'm having PTSD after that mentality to live by, die by. And I think like anybody can relate to that, because no matter if you have PTSD or you working 9 to 5 or whatever, you still thugging. Like, man, I don't want to go to work. Man, I gotta get up at 5 in the morning, but he was like, fuck, I'm gonna thug it out. And everybody know I wear Vans. So it was like, that was a perfect, like, white Vans is a perfect, like, fashion statement to include that. You know, it was like, I'm thugging in my white Vans.
Yeah, this beat was made in 2016, 2015. It was a very old beat. It was like a 4 or 5 year old beat. No. And nobody really used it. And like this is what I'm saying, right? Now this is perfect, because this beat is so old, bro. Anybody could have picked it up. Anybody who I walked with, anybody who I encountered, know that beat was fire. You feel me? It actually was like that type of beat was actually a type of beat that made the artist actually like sit there and contemplate on how to like deliver, how to use this beat. It was really more so like, damn, like this beat is so hard. I need to really come in really hard with it. Yo, Wes heard that beat and was like, yo, I'm chopping this bitch right now, nigga. Like, he's like, yo, I got the verse right now, bro. And I'm like,
I instantly was like, bro, I instantly was like, it instantly inspired me.
Instantly. So I'm like, I'm like, yo, he comes with that sort of like energy where, some other people, contemplate too much. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he would just literally hear the beat and he'll see the vision right away. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. The beat,
yeah, bro, and that was one of those beats.
I love that the beat itself is so like it's like a.
Yo, it's like unorthodox, like Wes Taylor, bro. You feel me? It's like his verse and his rhyme scheme it matches his ways of unorthodox. You feel what I'm trying to say?
I agree with
That's
that.
That's why you know what I mean? Sort of cadence that matches the beat, and they're both like, in a sense, unorthodox. You feel what I'm trying to say?
So what was there a sample in there from that beat that you grabbed? Like, like tell us a little bit about like making the beat. I know it's an old one, so I'm not sure if you remember so much about it. But take us back.
There was a it was a minute ago, bro, and I smoke mad weed, Black. So it's like, I guarantee you, I was probably high when I made. First and foremost, let me just say, I have a twin brother. Everyone calls me twin for a reason, right? Me and my twin brother make beats, right? So this dude is literally the mad scientist. Yo, I couldn't tell you where that sample came from because I guarantee you, bro, it does not sound like the original sample. You know what I'm trying to say? So my brother's like the mad scientist in this shit. This nigga dissects samples and loops it around and shit. But I do remember the beat is called Breath, right? Because of like the vocals in the background. The guy was kind of like, you know what I mean? I already had his tune and singing, and you know what I mean? So like, I just remember that far, and I remember as far too that the tempo to the beat was 185, but it sounds slow. You feel what I'm trying to say? So like, that's, to me, it makes me, as producers, it makes me think like, damn, this dude had to like kind of like slow down the sample. You feel what I'm saying? To tone up the tune of the tempo in order to come to it like in equality with the beat. You feel what I'm trying to say? With the tune of it. So that beat right there, and we use Fruity Loops. Mostly we started making beats since 8th grade, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it was like, my middle school didn't have recess, so niggas was in the classroom playing like fucking, checkers and shit, whatever. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I was in the computers doing the garage band and shit. So you know what I mean?
That's sick.
Yeah, that's how I learned in middle school. So like, once I started getting to that, we started learning how to create our own sounds with everything. It had stock sounds and stuff like that, but we learned how to like tweak and tune our sounds. You know what I mean? Like, to make it to our own, or to feel our ways of how we want to make it sound, or to fit to the ear, as they say. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that beat particularly right there was one of those beats where we like kind of like dissected. We did so many things to it. We, you know what I mean? The kick. We did a roll on the kick. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, we did so many things to that. It was the illest beat, yo. It was one of those illest beats we had.
And names. Talk about you singing on it.
Wes, I feel like he came with his energy, and I was thinking on my part. It's like bad dreams, potential memories. I feel like I was going off of his vibes, and what he was talking about. And word came, but I can't say I didn't create it in no way. I made it exact when I did, and you know, I get, you know, they finished it and they dropped it. It's just very creative.
That's it. That nigga when he go, picture this. Bad memories. I'm like, yo, my nigga, you cold, my nigga. I don't know if you know
like
this,
that.
bro, but
Like,
you
yeah,
cold,
like, okay.
bro.
Like, yeah, you
Like,
cold.
you-
All right, word. And we'll keep going, and you know, we just kept building, making it.
Because
You know,
what I like about working with Names B is that he matched your energy, and he really describe of what you're thinking in that verse. Because I love to reminisce about things. If you hear some of my lyrics, I'm really reminiscing. So when he say, you know, memories, and he's saying the things he's saying, like white tea, like he described, I feel like he's describing my mentality, describing what I'm going through in white vans. So it was like he he stamped it, like, I mean, like, so
Names, real talk. I feel like I could just listen to you sing about making a sandwich.
Yo, I promise you, Edwin, I throw on a beat, bro, at the crib. Yo, me and Names, we've been staying together for a little bit, you feel what I'm trying to say? And I just throw on the beat in the morning, right? And this nigga will just go off. And he'll say, yo, the thing is about Names is like, see, with an artist, right? This is why Edwin, and I can agree with you, it's funny, but there's some truth to that, bro. You know why? Because artists have to work on their bars, bro. You feel what I'm trying to say? We gotta work on how we can put, like, you know what I'm saying, these words together in a poetic way. You feel what I'm trying to say? Singing is really an instrument thing. So if you sit there and try to learn the tunes and shit, nigga, you can say sandwich the illest way ever, my nigga. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, you can say anything the illest way ever because your voice is an instrument. You feel what I'm trying to say? You're using your voice as a like type of like tone to match your this description, whatever you may the feeling that whatever you may have in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? So he brings a lot of vibes to that. And one thing I'm gonna say, bro, right? This nigga Names has mad shit. Yo, I ain't gonna say much, alright? I ain't gonna say much because he knows too. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, but this man has like a lot of talent, bro. A lot. I'm gonna just say that much, all right? And he knows too. He knows that, you know, he's one of those artists that I met that, you know, he doesn't like. He's not one of those artists that has like a Spotify and a fucking Apple and iTunes and shit like that.
Mysterious, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's one of those like very like discreet artists, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? There's not a lot like him. You feel what I'm saying? And like one of those things that I like see from him, like very talented. One of them, like he reminds me of Frank Ocean type of nigga because he don't need no promotion. You feel what I'm trying to say? He don't need to be like, yo, this is me, da 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 da, my nigga. You know, just give him the mic and he got this, bro. You feel what I'm trying to say?
I can need a mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah, see, there it is.
I've been thinking how to do it. I'm trying to do something.
All right.
We want to listen to the song.
Yeah. With that being said, let's listen to the song. So this is White Vans with Names B.
Yeah, look, I've been raging, life consistent payments. Saw the toll, but still a nigga not paying. Raised by the pavement, it's really amazing how we turned out. Still niggas faded, separating morals with portals. War with the mortals, still the streets don't know you. They know us though. All that hate steady your growth. Shit ain't the same no more. Niggas lying under oath. Fall back with a different approach. Can't be controlled. Need to start saving my roach. Smoke that shit to the bone. Take flight as I flow. And I'm thugging in my white Vans. This is where I stand. Need a couple grand in my hands. Activate my pineal gland. The devil's scam. This is God's plan. But I'm thugging in my white Vans. Nigga, hey, I'm thugging in my white Vans. Hey, and I'm thugging in my white Vans. Look, Wu-Tang told me to protect my neck. Sugar Free told me before sex, get that neck. How you toting guns with so much intellect? Too much heat, you need that respect. I'm willing to die for mine on a 365 type of grind. A young 7, a real 16. Getting shit done by any means. Raging against the machine. We the people under the sun. I'm a stud dog, nigga. Fucking on Kathleen. Penny have a good family. Knowing she right for me. Rather fuck with Lassie and nigga though. Took a L last week though. Life been on standby roadblocks. They don't know about the block. Jumping fences, avoiding cops. Birds flocking cause of the gunshots. And I'm still thugging in my white Vans. I'm thugging in my white Vans. This is where I stand. Need a couple grand in my hands. Activate my pineal gland. The devil scan. This is God's plan. But I'm thugging in my white Vans. I'm thugging in my white Vans. Thugging. Hey.
Picture this, bad dreams potentially been memories. All the 4 incidents don't reminisce. Smoking, tapping into my innocence. This is the beginning of shit that I be finishing. Awkwardly staring cause it don't make no sense. That's why I be thugging, thugging in my white Vans. She say I be thugging in my white tee. Late night she call me, she won't like me. Yeah, it's the night freaks. Thugging. I'm thugging in my white Vans. Playing dope in big hand. Thugging. Just picture this. Bad dreams, potentially memories. Ay.
But I'm gonna say it again in case people are jumping in now. Let's talk about what you're working on currently. When we can expect that.
Currently I'm working. I already have a project. I just actually have to put it together. The guys, everybody know, with them comes to me because, like Twin said earlier in the interview, I'm not a person of the Apple and technical. I'm not very technical like that. You know what I mean? I don't get into a lot of social media vibes. I'm new to that. But I definitely get on any level and inclined in the studio and on music vibes. Socially networking. I'm still building with that and learning. But I have a project together. We just got to get and put it out. So
Word, man. Yo, talk to if you need visuals, bro.
Yo, Twin, you got the lighter? I can't.
Yeah.
I actually have Sunita on the project, Wes. I'm gonna do a song. I have a few features on it. It's gonna be.
Shout out, by the way. Shout out to Sunita, by the way. She's on the last track. Shout out to her and Vibe Views. You have a couple of songs on her with her on Vibe Views. Both of those songs are amazing.
Appreciate that. Yeah, Vibe Views. That was a really fire EP she had dropped. I was excited every time they drop like, yo, bro, it's out. Names is out. I get really excited. It's out. I gotta go listen to how it's out. I'm not because I already have music on my phone, but I gotta go listen to it there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fire.
And again with Vibe Views, the thing that you and Sunita have that I really love is like you guys really bring back that golden era R&B that if you love R&B, that's the type of shit that you love. You guys do a very good job of that.
You know what's dope about Sunita?
Say that, yeah.
Like Sunita, what's dope about Sunita is that nobody have her sound in this area. Like everybody's trying to be a rapper. Everybody's trying to like. Huh?
That sounds like somebody familiar, Wes.
Right? Yeah. So like when you listen to Sunita, the product it's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? It's like, oh damn, ain't she from Lynn? What? Where's she coming from? You know what I mean? So everybody hear that when they listen to her, and she's dope, man, because she write all her lyrics. Like I see her write her lyrics. I see in the process of her writing lyrics, and that's what inspired me as an artist too. Like she's dope. She's dope.
She every time we get together to make a project, she's like, names, I want you on the song. I'm trying to she'll just play the beat, she'll do her part, and it's coming from somewhere real, experience, everything. And it's always dope to collab with Sanita and do
with Sanita, the collaboration with Names and Sanita is impeccable. I haven't heard something like this probably out from Massachusetts, to be honest. You feel what I'm trying to say?
I'm with you. There's not. I think hip rap is easier to find around here than people and singers. You know.
Exactly. So to even find a singer is hard, and then to even find a singer like this, it's even harder. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So those type of things that they bring to the table, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Right? Like Sanita, to me, bro, she can be like. I think if she just started, bro, and I think that she got a bright future. I'm gonna just say that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With everything that she got going on, and like the feedbacks that she's getting from every song that she drops and everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have a feeling, to be honest with you, like if it's not this year or next year or whatever, she's gonna have a big year soon. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I be wild. You know, I be amazed. Like, when I hear Wes, Sanita, Khalil, you know what I mean? And I be hearing what they doing in the projects, and they go to get me. I'm like, what? I'm like, so but we're here. I be wow. Like, what is the process? Why we not when we getting upscale? You know what I'm saying? And it's always fire to me. So I'm really trying to fathom this and figure out in the game like why we're here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real creative and it's real. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about I feel like our music is real. What we talking about is real. I'm not trying to take from other artists. Right now, I'm not focusing on the mainstream. I do, tap in every now and then, but I do listen to our music more and what we do. But I feel like it's real. We really doing that. We really undid that, and we're talking about it. We want to get that out.
Yeah. And I love that now, like, but I love that you guys are all sort of connected. So it's like to get not just like Sanita, but you and Sanita on a track together, on multiple tracks together. Like just like that, finding a good singer in this area is hard to find. The fact that you two are collaborating and like are in a working relationship, not just like you guys, but even just like you, Wes, Khalil, all of you guys. The fact that you guys are all collaborating, and it's just dope, man. You said it's gonna be a big year for Sanita. I feel like this is a big year for a lot of people in Lynn. I feel like, I feel like the elevation level. I feel like I can see it happening like in front of my eyes. So I feel like it's more than one. Like a lot of people in the area are literally leveling up right now.
That's true. Definitely.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
So we're gonna keep it moving to the next song. Slide by the Pier. Wes, we're gonna play the song first, and then if you want to talk about it afterwards, we'll continue the conversation after. Word. All right, Critter.
Yeah. Let's talk.
Wes. I'm bending corner sliding with my. I'm bending corner sliding with my. I'm bending corner sliding with my woes. Clocking in for that dough. Never trick on these hoes. This for my niggas and my folks. From the land of pistols and palm trees, where you feel a warm breeze. Blow trees by the beach, the hot sand on your feet. Chain on my white tee, still shop at the swap meet. Got the tools with the box, ayy, the block is hot. I'ma be fading till my last day, see what I made in 7 days. Trying to eclipse the sun with your shade. Don't turn down any phase, dead homies, never fold on any homies. Stuck at the bottom, nigga, go up. Jugging missions for the come up. I need one up, skid mask, run up. Tell my niggas raise up, your antennas. Never wear slippers past 12 in your pajamas. Get caught slipping at Louisiana. Who raised you? Better stay close to your crew, life is tough.
I'm bending corners, sliding with my Clocking in for that I'm never tricking for these
what you're going through when your homies slide through with that 12 pack, bag for a bag, Frontos with the bag. No need to rap about bitches, cause y'all know I got her. I'm just being modest, never count a nigga pockets, never gossip, keep it honest, back the product, turn it into deposit, split the profit with my team. Money scheme, fast life dreams, rings on my hand like Radio Raheem. Is it love or is it fake? Fake shit, can't relate. Devil on my bumper, gotta shake it. The whole gang gonna make it. The whole gang gonna make it. Sliding with my woes, clocking in for that dough, never trick on these hoes. This for my niggas and my folks.
If you guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Santa Monica Pier. It's a beach right by. It's a beach right by Venice Beach. Yep. Everybody go to the pier. What's that thing called? The wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, where everybody can ride on. You see the whole city, the whole beach and stuff like that.
Ferris
wheel. Ferris wheel. There you go. Yeah. So that pier right there, and man, sometimes sometimes you need a break from life, man. Sometimes the beach is a perfect place to go to like to take a break from everything, and back in LA, living like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, the beach is literally the backyard. So that's just an ode to like what me and my friends used to do. Like, oh, bro, man, it's been a long week. Let's go to the beach. Let's chill. Let's smoke. Let's drink. Let's hang out. And that's why Santa Monica too. It's like it's a lot of streets to get to. You know what I'm saying? So especially when you try to park. So it's like, and, sliding, bending corners, just meaning like, we drive real fast trying to get to where we want to get to. Sunita, I just really like, I had the hook already. I wrote the hook and I just told her to sing the hook, but kind of switch it up so the girls could relate to it too. Because back home, the same way like people like, oh my nigga, the girls be like, oh that's my bitch. Like, oh girls be saying that back. I don't know if they do out here. Most likely, because I feel like that's a general statement that girls do. But so it's like so I better make sure she say that. And shout out to the Groove Gods, my homie Ricky, blessed me with that. Is Dre still there?
Yeah, Dre.
Shout out to Dre and the Groove Gods and Ricky produced that track. He was at Twins house and he was playing beats and I was like, bro, I need that beat. I need that. Give me that right now. I already had like 2 bars for it. The first 2 bars you heard on the track, I already had that in my head. I was like, bro, I need that. And while I was in the studio, I incorporate the ocean sound so you can get the feel of where I'm at. So it's like with his sound, and I put like some ocean stuff in the hook. It gave you a visual of where I'm at the beach. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ricky, shout out to the Groove Guys. They inspire me a lot. Now you see, they all inspire me. They dope.
Word, shout out to Groove Guys.
Shout out to
the check them out. Now you see Ricky Moore, Dre, all them, like, bro, they dope.
They definitely groovy, that's for sure.
Yeah, they groovy.
Word.
Corner Store, shout out to Corner Store too. Corner Store is dope.
On behalf of Groove Guys, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Love
and presence. Bro. Shout out to Groove Gods. All right, so we're gonna get into the last song on the album. I know this is a personal one for you, so you want to just take us into it a little bit, just so we can set it up for us?
Yeah. This is basically like the conclusion of the album. It's like it's basically summing up everything I've been through. It's summing up everything that I've been through, everything that I was thinking, everything, my trials and tribulations, my ups and downs, and giving y'all like how I feel at the moment and how I feel for the future. And like I said, Names did his thing on this thing right here. If I want to go in depth, this is really like I recorded this because at the time when I wrote this, at the time I was really thinking about death heavily. Heavily. So when I wanted this to be a farewell, just in case anything happens to me. This is what happened. This is like a document of what happened the years of my life. So if anything happened to me, they could go back into this and be like, and listen to it. I mean, like a story, So it's like this is really like a farewell, and God forbid if anything, God forbid. But death is natural. So it to me it was like this is what I want. This is what I want people to hear. Thing, so people know that I built this shit brick by brick, and even though it's a slow progress, it's still progress. So don't ever think because you're crawling to something don't mean that you're not progressing. Bro, like you're still crawling, and soon you're gonna start walking, and soon you're gonna start running. And as he said, the marathon continues. It's a lap. Keep running a lap, bro. You're gonna get to where you want to get to, and that's what this track embodies. I mean, it's like. And it's like I have my cousin on there, it's like a very sentimental thing, and it's like yeah, we was on the phone. She called me she actually called me while I was recording this, and I was like, this is perfect. And I told her to really speak about me and how she feels about me.
Wow.
And she did that. Yeah, she did that. And a lot of people is proud of me, man. Like if you go back home, man, people are proud of me. No matter because what I used to get myself into, I was always in trouble. So me coming out here helped me focus. Cleo, Twin, Names, they all helped me focus. So to me, that right there was like I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it because that track is very sentimental.
Yeah, man.
For real.
Remember, I gave it. I just when I listened to it, I was just like that last message. I was like, man, that's real love right there. Like it's crazy how you capture a moment like that. Like I was wondering like was this like how do you plan for a moment like that where somebody's like literally like giving you those flowers like that? Like do you tell them they call or is it like how do you catch that voicemail? How do you record that shit?
I didn't even it wasn't even voicemail. It was just she called me and I put the phone on the mic and she was talking.
That's crazy.
That's why you hear really if you listen to it the producers like you can hear the mic moving. Because I keep hitting the mic.
Yeah, not only that, but you can hear at the end of the song too, where because I think I was there too when you recorded that. You can hear at the end of the song asking us when you step out the booth if that was good.
Yeah,
like that was literally authentic. Like he didn't edit that out, and he just left it in the song to show the audience that it was like a real audio, like it was a real conversation that he was having with that girl. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's sick.
Yeah. It was ill.
All right. Well,
let's get into it.
Yeah, without further ado, let's listen to the last track of the album called We Up.
West. Names B, what's up, bro?
Say what's up now.
Talk that
niggas
talk, bro.
Down, playing, hating on a nigga.
Let these niggas know, bro.
You pussy niggas figured. What the fuck's now? Johnny drawing down, palm stacked to the ceiling. They don't understand when they see us niggas winning. Hey, say what's up now? From the bottom, from the dirt we rose. From the bottom, from the dirt we rose. Hey, yeah. Say we up now. From the bottom, from the dirt we rose. From the zeros to the blue bar code.
Perfected my craft if I gotta stack this cheese. Imagine my 16 cost more than a brick. Waves have you seasick, old school nigga. Flipping shit like a T-Mobile sidekick, nigga. Mix vodka with that lemonade brick. Y'all know I love to reminisce. Waves have you seasick, old school nigga. Flipping shit like a T-Mobile. Slowly climbing Mount Everest, slow progress, it's still progress. You know I have to represent. A nigga almost died on that cement. It's hard to fake this real shit. All the time I spent, niggas gonna learn the hard way. Better look both ways. Nigga pulling out tools midday. We just trying to be heard from the ground up to the birds. Pouring out 40s on the curb. Clientele rising from these nows and verbs. Along ups and downs, kinda life. I'm ready to be up now. Need my Cuban now. Need my crown now. Get you a Beamer now. A house for your moms now. Need a bitch that's a bust down. AC blowing while the windows down. Hey, judge me by my progress, nigga. West.
Alright, Jalil, I just want to tell you I believe in you a lot. You out here working hard, like everybody else, but I see that you got something different. You know, you're very consistent. And that's very important, is consistency. Not everybody's consistent. And you out here grinding and trying to show everybody your work.
Talk.
No God for shit, like never ever. Every time I'm on your story or you on Facebook, you be on Facebook showing it, you know?
Talk. Yeah, like that. Like you did it, yeah. That's cool.
I just want you to know that you and uprooted and moved across the country from California. You know, which is real different. Most people move to California, so that's how I know that. I don't know. You just got something different other than other people. I support you 100%. You know, I like your sound completely. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what you end up doing.
Love you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Thank you. I'm gonna call you later.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you. How was that?
West.
That pit, all the creativity in this, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate Dre more. I appreciate all of y'all, bro. Man, I love y'all.
Beautiful, man.
Man, love.
Partying after this.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate y'all for the interview, man. This is fire. This is my first time, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to you,
Yeah,
bro.
Thank you so much for joining us, honestly, man. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys were all able to join us.
When I wanted to ask, when was the next time y'all was gonna have another Grindhouse venue? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard to tell now, and the reason we're doing focus on what we're doing now is because the virus, the coronavirus. So it really kind of depends on what happens with that.
Okay.
We had planned on doing something around May-ish, and then again in the summertime, and then sometime in the fall. But depending on what happens, then we'll adjust to that. But we definitely want to do another event soon. In the area, it's just about figuring out when the fuck is that even possible with this virus.
Yeah. Okay. Word.
We definitely, if you're ever interested, once we get the podcast up and running again, once you release your record, once you're ready to release your record, we definitely want you to be on the podcast, man. So let us know what you're done with it. And you want to put it out and advertise a little bit.
Nah, that'd be awesome, definitely, bro.
Word, man. Word. And so you did your thing on this last song, We Up, man. You did the John Legend special. I feel.
Wes will tell you, I literally, every time I see him, I always ask him, what we doing with We Up? And he'll be like, yo, we just got it, you know. And it was always a constant on him about that song because it's I was
I wanted names.
Just dropped the song, and then that just came right after out of nowhere, and it was just something, and it was fire.
I wanted names to feel that, you know, even though we're going through our shit that we're going through right now at this moment, we feeling good, we feeling great. Let's celebrate that we still alive. Let's celebrate that we conquered all the bullshit that we've been through. And right now, let's drink, let's smoke, let's celebrate. So we up now. Right now we up. So it's like that's why I wanted to give y'all that feeling, the audience that feeling, and give names that feeling. And like I said, he executed.
I definitely felt mad uplifted listening to that song. Like I think it was a perfect song to end the album with because after listening to like names, just like just like giving me like a spiritual uplift with his voice, like it was, and then the end, the love that your cousin showed you at the end, it was just like it made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely left that album feeling, like, I don't know, just like in a better place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Because a lot of my songs on there is dark, but it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
So these last two songs on the project, I wanted more of like life. You know, like more uplifting, more like chill, more celebrating, reminiscing. You know, that's what I was going for.
Or
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, every time I get around Twin, anybody in the group, because we definitely a group, and we actually been trying to figure certain things out. It's always like we up, like what we gonna do right now. What what can we do? It's like, all right, come on, let's work on a song, and we're never not working, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to shout out to everybody, though, because y'all give me the vibes, and you know what I mean. I gained that from y'all. I've learned a lot from being here in Lynn. You know what I mean? Lynn has taught me so much from working, you know, and just being out here with the guys.
Yeah.
Like that song "We Up," that was a great way to end it. And also too, it's like, you know, when you tell your homie, yo, let's get up, right? You feel what I'm saying? Let's chill, whatever. You feel me? That song is literally defining what happens when we get up. That's why it's called "We Up." Like, and to me, that's how it seems to me. Like we up, we here now with it. You feel what I'm saying? So one of the verse. And one of the, like, we here with it now. Like and one of the things that he says, West, was like, yo, imagine my 16 was more, it would cost more than a brick. And it's like to me, it's like, yo, just like we here all together, bro. Imagine what it would be like if we all got paid for doing what we love. You feel what I'm trying to say? And literally, that's how it's like how kind of like the mood and the vibe it is every time we get together. You feel what I'm trying to say? Trying to figure things, instead of trying to figure out how we gonna catch this late, we trying to figure out how we gonna catch this recording session, my nigga. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Be rich in the heart. You know what I'm saying?
Early.
Man, like, again, kudos to you guys. All of you guys' names: Twin, West, Khalil, Mike L. You guys brought up Mike L. Mike L had a huge part of this album also.
Yo, I didn't even tell you. Fun fact with Mike L. He actually produced the intro.
Oh no shit!
That song,
East Coast nigga produced a West Coast track.
Look at Mike L. Hell yeah!
Crazy.
Wes, what did you think when he first showed you that? What was your reaction?
Nah, we actually I actually gave him the idea. I was like, yo, Mike, yo, see if you can experiment on this.
You see, bro, this nigga comes with the idea. You see what I'm saying? Like, this nigga comes with the idea. He's like, yo, I got this. Can you do this for me? And we're like, yo, my nigga, of course. Like, yo, I didn't think any of it. Like, I would have never thought Mike Els would be the type of person to think of making a West Coast beat. Yo, you need somebody like West to influence you, bro, to make you feel like you're there. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, to make you feel like he's one of the homies and you already there somewhere in Cali. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but go ahead, my bad.
Like, yeah, that's all good. Like, we was in the studio and he was like, what do you want? Like, what do you mean? What do you try? I was like, yo, Menace Society was on Hulu, so we was watching Menace Society. We was in the studio watching the movie and everything, watching it. And I was like, all right, see this part right here, that I was like, take that part right there, and chop it up and see what you could do. And that's what he did, and he used his imagination. I don't know where he got his other influence to make that beat, but like I gave him like the blueprint, and then he just chopped it up and created his own vibe to it. And
That's
it's like,
crazy.
yeah,
I thought that was definitely like somebody from the West Coast that was sending you that. I was like, that's definitely like a West Coast like poster, like West Coast type beat. That is it right there.
Lynn, bro, Lynn.
I love, dude. Just like talking about the beginning and the ending of the album, I love that you begin like with that like kind of like that gangsta bop, and then you leave kind of with like a more of like a I don't know. It's almost like a spiritual ending in a way. I don't know. It definitely, like I said, man, it definitely made me feel. I don't know. It made me feel good at the end there. So it's like I love the way you begin and ended this album.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted like the intro to make you feel energetic, make you feel like whoa, like you know what I mean, make you feel like you want to dance, make you feel like you want to drive, you on a freeway and you want to like you want to drive 80 on a 65, feeling good though. So like that intro is like I wanted that feeling, and then at the end I wanted that same feeling, but a calmer feeling, like you said, a spiritual uplifting, and that right there lets you know who I am as a person. Even though like I be like thugging, I be saying my shit. I'm at the end of the day, I'm still spiritual. I still like to laugh. I still like to celebrate. I still like to have fun. Like you know what I mean. I'm not no like tough guy. You know what I mean. I never try to portray myself to be a tough guy. And I never try to portray myself to be a gangster. I never portray none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Wes Taylor. This is who I am. This is where I came from, and this is me. So this is that right there. Just boom. I mean, from that intro to the end, it lets you know who I am as an artist and who I am as a person. And it's only fucking beginning, bro. This is just the beginning.
This who the fuck we are, man.
Yeah.
Word. From the beginning, man.
And I appreciate Grindhouse, man, for giving me the platform, bro. Like I really appreciate y'all, man, because and bro, in general, like a lot of people don't give these underground artists platforms to speak and talk about their music. So people give the audience to get an idea of their music and who they are as artists. So what y'all doing is so inspirational. What y'all doing, especially for the city of Lynn and for the culture of hip hop. So it's like, man, y'all gotta keep going, man. I can see y'all going big with this.
We definitely
and y'all doing this independently.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I think the love that we've been getting from you guys as the musicians, like that definitely inspires us and keeps us going. Obviously if like, if nobody was fucking with us, then we'd be like, what the fuck are we doing? Maybe nobody cares about this shit. But the fact that you guys care so much about your music that you want to just know about you, who you are, and just allowing us to like be a part of that process, man. Thank you so much, honestly, because it's like I love the music you guys put out. I'm so proud of our area in general. I take so much pride in like the artists and the people that come from our area, and it's just like the fact that you guys are so welcoming. It just makes our job so much easier. So we are definitely gonna keep going and just find out ways to kind of make the platform bigger so that more people can hear us, that more people can hear you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Trying to get more people.
Yeah, keep going, man. Keep going, because even if you got 4 people, 3 people, you got 3 people listening, and then that adds up. You know what I'm saying? I want to inspire. To me, if I inspire one person, that's bigger than likes and views.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's way bigger than that. So it's like I don't like that artist is trying to go in just for the money. Nah, this is a passion. Don't worry about the views. That shit gonna come. Don't worry about the money. That shit's gonna come. The like, all that, it's gonna come. Just keep doing what you're doing. As you see, you guys are growing. As you see, I'm growing, Twin growing, we all growing, and that shit gonna come eventually, man. So, like I said, Grindhouse, keep doing what y'all doing, man, because nobody's not doing it like y'all doing. Y'all interacting, and that's very important to this culture.
Thank you. Yeah, Name, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna I want to do a shout out real quick.
Yeah.
And I want to say, you know what I mean, definitely because like right now we get views from LA. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different artists we work with in many different states and places around the world. So, I want to shout out Florida because there's a lot of artists down there too. And I want to say to all artists, it's about movement. I wouldn't have got deep into the vibes that I've always been wanting to get into if I would never came here to Massachusetts and Lynn. You know what I'm saying? And connected with these guys and felt their vibes. And then they brought the vibe out of me. So I want to shout out Florida and, you know, for bringing that down south vibe and able to give them something where we all could work like, yeah, we need this right now. You know what I mean? And I needed that right now. And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? That networking. So shout out to Florida for that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Quinn, you want to give any shout outs? You have anything to say?
Yo, man, listen. I work a lot with music, man. Shout out to my man out in Beverly, my man Doc. He just dropped out a song right now I produced. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to shout out to Sanita. Shout out to fucking my twin brother. He knows what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I'm gonna be honest with you too, to keep it real, bro. With a lot of shit that's going on right now too, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the people really working, bro. I'm talking about Slim, Juke, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Sully Bucks. I'm talking about my man. What's that young man from what's that young man? He's a light-skinned dude. He's he's really out here killing it too. I think his man Sully Bucks is just like he and him and this light-skinned dude is really cool friends with each other and shit. Shout out to them too. Yo, man, for real, the city's really doing things out here, bro, for real. And I just want to give a love and you know what I mean. I appreciate this time too, to appreciate my city, man, and everything they've been doing. T. Wells, my man's been killing it since the day of time. You feel what I'm trying to say? So fucking, shout out to everybody working hard and everything, man. I'm gonna look back at this interview. This shit was dope. It was great content into this. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you guys for giving us that platform so we can just talk our shit. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. And we're looking to do more of this, by the way. So we'll definitely have to keep in contact and just like figure out more ways to kind of integrate the artists, especially like I don't know how long we'll be doing this like coronavirus shit where we can't leave the fucking house for like 24 hours. But maybe there's more opportunities to do more online content with you guys and with other artists. So we'll definitely have to be in contact with that.
Word. Hell yeah, man.
If you're still watching at home, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out Wes Taylor. Thank you so much for for being here. Names B, thank you for hanging with us. Twin, thank you so much for hanging with us. Khalil, thank you so much for hanging with us. Shout out to Sonetta. Check out Vibe Views, which is my shit right now. I'm really, really on that. That shit is, dude, that's amazing record. But yeah, if you guys like our shit, like, comment, subscribe. Fucking have a good night. Keep listening to Wes Taylor.
Also buy some merch too.
Y'all tune in. Y'all know what it is.
Let's do it. Let's get it. On every platform.
On every platform.
All the platforms.
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, guys. Thank you.
All right.